Alright, time to date the episode. Touhou SA. This is gonna be a hard one. This is by no means an easy game, and I'm doing the higher difficulty.
I think it'll be pretty normal for me.
Well, that's because you're not doing hard mode.
You see what I did there? You said it would be hard for you. The game's not easy, but it'll be normal for me.
Cheated. Alright, let's see.
That's loud.
Yeah, a bit. Chad, is that loud for you? I need to know if I change this volume again, because every time I adjust the volume, I do it, but there's like no point for me to change it, because it's fun. I don't know. How's that?
Just on our end.
Yeah, I can't tell at half the fucking time. Good? I really don't need that sound effect test. We're good? Okay.
We're good.
Let me make sure everything is good. It
That's
should.
yours.
Okay. All right. Let me just maneuver. I think we're good. So, chat, how about that day? I woke up 10 minutes to, and I was like, well, this better be good. Well, here's my opinion. Ready? I hated it. Here's my other opinion. I love it. See, I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top.
You can't lose.
So, the thing is, I don't know. I watched it, and then I immediately thought, I'm going back to sleep. That was my opinion of that.
I was at work.
You did see it, though, right?
I know the gist of it, yeah.
You didn't watch it?
Not yet, no.
What? You didn't watch it?
I've only been home for like an hour, and I was showering.
It's like 20 minutes, and you can literally skip the first 8.
Yeah, I was in the bathroom at the time it started, actually, and I turned it on, and I'm just like, oh, hey, look, there she is. I was like, alright, Game Freak, I get it. You've been around for a long time, you make fat fucking stacks of cash, like, where are we going with this?
Not to Coliseum and XD.
Apparently not.
They didn't even, like, acknowledge it. But they acknowledged their Pokemon Jet twice. Mystery Dungeon didn't get any acknowledgement either. Oh, what the fuck? Where'd that come from?
Do you want to log in that? I don't mind.
I didn't see anything.
It was like, you killed the fairy when it shot like one strand of bullets.
I didn't see anything. No, there's no point in trying again.
I mean, you say that, but...
Like I'm actually getting the Utsuho without dying. This is a hard stage 1.
I feel that way on normal mode.
Yeah, there's some wigglies.
Little squiggles.
Well, okay, so they started with Pokemon Snap News, which, you know, is probably just similar to what they showed off in the Japanese Direct, but they needed to English dub it. I'm still looking forward to that game.
Yep.
To be honest, a lot of the stuff I saw did interest me. Pokemon's under different environments, and there's also unique shots you can take of them, which is really cool.
I saw footage of Tyranitar eating an apple, and I was like, damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like in the scrapbook, there's for each Pokemon, there's like 4 different photo slots. So there's like 4 different things that a Pokemon can be photographed doing, so to speak. So there's incentive to take multiple pictures and try to find all the poses, instead of out in the regular Pokemon Snap where it's just find the Pikachu that gives you the most points and take a picture of that.
Pikachu on a stump is worth 2,000 points baseline.
Did you know you could put Pikachu on Articuno?
Yes.
I don't know if it was intentional, but at the same time it was, because the only way I see them do it is by causing the game to lag so badly that Articuno has a chance to reach Pikachu to begin with. So, like, what was the plan on that one? Was it scrapped, but they didn't actually get rid of it? Because if you look at the game, you actually can't, like, see it unless you force the game to slow down. I never knew that was a real thing.
Actually,
Pikachu on Articuno.
I don't think I knew that. I think I was thinking of balloons for some reason, and that sounded right, but no, I don't think I knew about that.
You get Pikachu to land on the balloons, you free Articuno, and then Articuno flies over by Pikachu. Because, you know, the birds are still doing things even while you're off screen. They're flying around shit. I almost went right into that, like, quite a few times. Alright. I don't know if it's the most, you know, rare picture. I'm pretty sure just a picture of Mew is the most rare picture, which is a little bit lame because it's just Mew.
It's just Mew. Well,
Well, they showed off Celebi now as well, so they're advancing it in that way. What the fuck?
That's a lot more directed at you.
Alright, I forgot my bomb doesn't do damage.
And then Parsi. Don't forget your life piece. Oh wait, your bomb got it. Never mind.
So what's the additional gimmick to this one?
It looks like it came in at a steeper angle, so it kind of cut you off earlier.
Cool. Alright. So yeah, Pokemon Snap looks pretty great. The really, I don't know how many Pokemon are going to be in it, of course, but they at least look lively. The environments look nice.
The game itself looks nice.
That was weird, but I didn't die. And now we're at, you know, that finally happened. You only been asking for it for the last, since the games originally came out, of course. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Brilliant name scheme. Truly.
Oh, yeah.
Grandpa Hanasaka, Shiro's Ashes. This is new. Oh, it's just this, but stupider.
Not really. You're not going up there.
I don't remember how to do this.
Kind of supposed to stay below her so it doesn't get angled.
Oh. It's a pretty tight dodging for stage 2 boss.
So this is where we start begging for Unova Remix, right? Yes.
Yeah, now it's Gen 5 fans' turn to be insufferable.
Wrong one.
I made a mistake.
I actually hate this spell card.
Well, as long as you don't shoot the wrong one.
Like that.
Yeah, so, oh, okay, I see. So, hitting the wrong one causes her to fucking explode in anger. What's this?
Oh!
I'm on stage 2, right?
Yes. Chad, this looks like something that could have been in 14.3.
Wait, okay, I don't think I need to go that far. I think I just need to... I don't know. I don't know. I'll worry about that some other time, though. Yeah, I don't know. Chat, I gotta be real with you. I'm not that excited. I think the environments look kind of cool, but as soon as they showed off the trainer model, I was like, oh. Like, you can't... your immediate reaction to that kind of thing is kind of... You can't really pretend, you know? Like, I knew as soon as I saw those character models that it was not doing it for me. And I can't even pretend like it is. It was almost instant. Still, there's some exciting news. Game Freak doesn't have their hands on it.
It's true.
Masuda does, though.
Well, he is Game Freak.
Yeah, he is John Game Freak. So he was, but I am quite surprised that they were like, yeah, we're not, Game Freak isn't doing this. They're working on the other game instead. Which, well, exciting news, I think. Assuming it actually turns out well. The reason I say if it turns out well is because if anyone who watched the trailer footage saw that, you know, there was a little bit of, a little bit of frame rate issues, maybe.
Was there?
They threw a Pokeball at a Pokemon, and the Pokemon was moving at a bad frame rate.
Of course, game bad.
Okay, now, before you even say that, how the fuck do they not have consistent frame rates in their demonstration footage?
I don't know,
That is the one place you put them to show off. Wait, shooting here didn't even do anything.
No.
Whatever, here's Yugi.
Yugi!
Oh. Kind of reminds me of What's-Her-Face.
Yep, I know who that character is.
It's green and yellow and they're zigzagging. Who else could it be? Whoa!
Oh, hey, it's the same thing.
Yeah, this is... I just need to be careful of my movements. Yeah, I almost tried to do it a few times there. Okay. Better safe than sorry.
True.
Okay.
Wind blowing down from Mount. Ooh.
It's coming on the other side.
Oh, it's coming from both sides.
Why? I still got hit.
Good.
Well, that was pretty dumb.
I can't even do that spell card on normal.
Oh, right, this one.
They're, well, that looks like booty butt cheeks.
Got it.
Nice.
Pog champion. Alright, where's my water?
Over there.
There's barely any water in this bottle. I'll probably still check out the Gen 4 remakes, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like my excitement could have been higher. The Legends game is a cool premise. Meow. And I don't want it to be bad, because it really is neat. It's just, as soon as they show off demo footage and the frame rates look like that, it's immediate cause for concern.
Well, I guess, yeah, but also it's in development, so they can fix it, kind of, I think. You missed it.
Did I really?
Yeah, it was on the other side of the screen.
And I was doing so well. I'm sure there's a trick to this one. Am I dead? Okay, they don't actually reach the bottom of the screen. Man, sometimes you press the button and the game's just like, nah, you did.
Too slow.
You don't get a life piece for that.
No.
I believe there's a trick to this. But now I have to do it on top of that.
Main issue with DP is the Pokedex. It only had 2 Surge Fire Mons in it and 1 was post-game. Flint had more not fire types than he had fire types, and that was just embarrassing.
Because the only fire types were Rapidash and Infernape.
Yeah.
He had Steelix, Lopunny, and Drifloon.
How did they mess that up?
Well, he had an actual team in Platinum.
Well, yeah, but like, how did they not realize when they were making his team in Diamond Pearl, where they like, yo, we got no fire types?
Well, they did. They locked the decks for some reason. That's what I don't understand. Why'd they lock the decks? Oh, we're not done!
One more.
Good thing that clears bullets at the end. Oh, wait, that one dropped a life piece.
Huh. Interesting.
Does it do that in normal mode?
I'm fairly certain it doesn't.
Chat, I didn't know anything aside from bosses drop life pieces. Huh. Well, how about that? I need to know, is that a thing in normal mode? Or is this only hard mode? Alright. Here she is. Whoa, mama. Terrifying hypnotism.
Yeah. Dude, I can't do these ones.
I looked at it and I thought, maybe I'm not better than this.
Alright, chat, it's time!
Go sleep. Alright, good night.
Double Black Death Butterfly! Oh, he got memed.
Dude, that shit's insane. Please explode. Thank you. Yoink.
Chat, not only did Zun make bombs not as good in this game, but he also took away the 5.0 power, so you didn't even get like an extra bomb. I don't know why he did that.
He gave it to Marissa as a shot gimmick.
It wasn't even a good gimmick.
Ow. Alright.
I do like that her health bar becomes like the color of the character.
That is a nice touch. Alright.
Alright, border of wave and particle.
I'm not confident in this.
Isn't there a safe spot like directly in front of her?
I think so.
I remember that from the Get Good video, because this is the example he uses for finding a safe spot and standing still for a full fucking minute.
I'd test it, but I'm a little bit scared.
No, it's okay.
Alright.
Extendo. Chat, I looked up at the spell card name again, and I won't lie, for a brief moment, I read it as Border of Wave and Patrick.
What?
I don't know, man.
Oh, man. So, chat, oh. Yesterday as well, it was brought to my attention afterwards, but I don't know if you saw it, the state of play that Sony made.
Sony?
Sony, you know.
Yeah.
You know the state of play, the not Nintendo Direct thing that they do?
No.
You've never seen a state of play?
No.
I ain't missing much. Anyway, Square was the star of the show.
Oh yeah, I did hear about this.
Yeah. So, I am of the opinion that if something being popular in the series, a popular entry in the series being popular is perfectly fine, because, you know, something has to be the popular entry in the series. But I'm starting to understand the frustration that Final Fantasy fans feel towards Square and Final Fantasy VII. I hate to say that, because I've always been of the opinion that, you know, just wishing a game was not as popular as it is fruitless. Because, like, it's not going to make your game more popular all of a sudden. But holy shit, Final Fantasy VII gets so much.
You're gonna time it out.
Better than doing Cat's Walk.
True. But now you don't get any life pieces.
I was gonna lose a life anyway. I don't have any bombs.
True.
Oh wait, shit in here's a bad idea. Yeah.
It's been argued that LOL-K should have had the 5 power thing because of the lose 0.01 per death thing. I agree with that.
There's a patch to change that.
Good.
Oh.
It's a pretty silly mechanic.
But back on Final Fantasy, yeah. So Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VII Yuffie story, I guess. Whatever that is. It's Yuffie added as DLC to the main game, I think, or something like that. I don't really know. That's not what I care about, though. The fucking... Dude, the fucking, they're doing another remake.
Yeah.
On mobile! While they're working on a remake!
Yeah,
like,
and they're also making it for PS5.
Why are they doing another remake?
Another one.
I wanted the power more than anything. What the fuck?
I don't even know what hit you.
Koish.
That was your last name.
Huh. I wonder why that was.
Yeah, 7 gets all of this, and then 5 and 6 get.
You don't even need to say 5 and 6. You can say literally any other Final Fantasy.
No, but 5 and 6. You know what happened to 5 and 6, right? They're mobile ports. that were ugly as sin.
Oh yeah, those. The Final Fantasy VII's getting another remake. And alongside it, all the fucking spin-off games too.
Yeah,
so,
Dirge of Cerberus and Crisis Core.
Before Crisis, Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus. Why?
Why not?
Well, I know why. It's 'cause money! But, you know, like, it doesn't really need to be this way. And then the fucking, oh my god, the Battle Royale. I thought that was a joke. Like, how do you hear the word Final Fantasy Battle Royale and think, yeah, that's definitely something that Square would make.
I wanted this.
Now you can do you can play the First Soldier, where you can play in Midgar and fight enemies that are reused assets from Final Fantasy games, but it's Battle Royale. I'm not even gonna bother shooting.
Yeah, not really much point.
Move speed's pretty good for this. I'm not avoiding Cat's Walk because I want to. I'm avoiding it because I can't actually do enough damage to activate it. 1 point.
1 point though.
So, I don't know if shooting these things or not shooting these things is a better idea.
Doesn't look like it's much better of one.
It's like illusionary dominance, but stupid. Well, I mean, they're both pretty stupid. I pressed the button.
You did not.
I always press the button.
You pressed the button after you died. I heard it.
Unbelievable. I think I just sit there and get hit in the face by whatever the fuck this is.
I'm dead.
This stage sucks.
Yes.
What are you supposed to do on this stage?
Bro, I don't know. I'm sure the Japanese wizards have figured it out, though. Probably go through the wall.
Yeah, but what do you do if you're not me? Also, if I go through the wall, I'm guaranteed I'm getting hit.
True.
Fucking guaranteed. Oh, I didn't get hit.
Did it anyway.
I thought about what I was doing, and I realized maybe I shouldn't.
You have to shoot here, produce a less bullet. No, he didn't have to end the stage.
I got scared.
That's fine.
Give me that.
You lived.
That stage is fucking long. You know, I think the reason the music got to that point is because I didn't do Cat's Walk. I think. I don't remember the stage ending exactly on there, but I don't know. I don't remember. Alright, hold on. This is a weird cat.
It's a weird fucking cat. I don't want to start anything with Yukari.
Look at the distortion around her.
It's true.
It's like a lava bubble.
She distorts time and space because she's so powerful.
How come we never see Chen's cat form?
Does she have a cat form?
Well, of course, she's a cat. How come... Where does that wheelbarrow come from?
I don't know, man.
She was a cat.
Maybe it's like part of her clothing.
What? It's a wheelbarrow!
And? I mean, her clothing materialized. Who's to say she can't materialize the wheelbarrow, too?
I like how Auron has made friends with a bunch of weird fairies.
They're all dead.
Well, they're not dead. They're cosplaying dead.
They're fucking dead.
I remember how I do this one.
You almost ate shit. There you go. You are a fool. You almost got mortised. And then you did get mortised.
Whoa, what the fuck are you do here?
Oh, bomb, I guess. Bibbity boop bam.
Vengeful cannibal spirit.
Oh, it's red now.
It's like spleen eater. I don't want my spleen to be eaten. Shouldn't I be scared?
Are you scared?
While I don't particularly think this one is simple, it is a hell of a lot easier than the other shit she does. God damn it!
You open your mouth. Yeah, I was waiting for it.
I don't know how to dodge this.
Alright. Well, you've got exactly one more bomb. The Needles of Yore and the Vengeful Spirits in Pain.
Yeah, no big deal. I just need to beat Ghost Wheel with literally 0 power.
You're dead. You got through it.
Why did it come down the middle? It shot. I was on the left.
Bro, you're asking the wrong guy how
Why
most
did it come
goes.
down the middle when I deliberately waited on the left to avoid that? Pew, 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 pew. Pew. Yes. Hellfires of times past. Speaking of time,
Old hell.
my time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. Maybe I should focus on one.
It's
I've been-
random. You hear that, done?
Wait, it's random.
It's random.
But how do you identify where it's going? I thought it was aimed at you.
Oh, poor boy. He
Are
thought
you
it was
serious?
easy. Even Mega Man said it was random in his videos too. Oh, look it up. Also because I.
Why do I feel like this part of the stage wasn't designed for me to be able to shoot through it?
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't.
Cat, 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 cat.
Mod is a weird fucking hack. Ah. So chat, update on my impossible spell card progress. Not much.
Pointo.
I've cleared, what did I clear? I've cleared almost half of day 10.
Oh.
What progress? The progress I made the last time I played, where I decided I would look at everything day 10 had to offer, and I could basically just do it whatever order I want.
Did you beat what's-her-face?
Remelia?
Who? No, I'm talking about the harder one.
Oh, Yatsuhashi?
Yeah.
No, I haven't gone back to that yet.
What?
That's the final boss. 3.3 thousand attempts is what I'm at.
I have a question. How do you do this part of the stage without a bomb?
Good question.
They shoot really fast, and I'm scared to try and weave. I'm not shooting. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa, man. Although, chat, because I've at least attempted everything in Impossible Spell Card, I've learned something. Fitful Nightmare is not the hardest spell card in that game. At least itemless. That's what I've learned.
The hell is Fitful Nightmare?
That's Remy's Fun Wheel.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Would you believe me if I said there was one worse?
Yeah, it's Yatsuhashi.
There's another one worse.
Ow.
You'd have to look it up.
One of Rainbows, isn't it?
No, actually. It's one of Miko's.
Oh.
If you want to look it up, it's called 17 Articles Constitution Bombs.
Cool name.
Yeah, one hell of a name, I know.
I don't need bombs.
That is also a code name for I have no power. The president is not to be trifled with. Everybody wants Sage dead. Big old bounty on her head.
I don't get this one.
I don't get it either. It's probably a method, but hell if I know what it is. Oh. This one doesn't look too hard until the ghosts converge in and I'm like, oh shit, I have to get out of here. And then it gets scary.
Yeah, I don't know how to dodge this one either.
Yeah, I never figured that one out either. Makes me shake when you shimmy like that. Good RNG. Good RNG.
I have never captured the spell card.
Small Demon's Revival. Her health bar is melting. Right, the problem is if you leave them alone, the fairies start shooting this time. Yeah, that looked fun.
Oh! This level sucks, and this boss is not very much better either. Whatever. Long level, pain in the ass boss. Good combination.
It's great.
Alright, do it again.
You watched Vinny for the first time, but it felt like I've been watching him for a very long time since we referenced him so much. I'm glad.
I will not apologize.
I will not apologize for art.
Chad, I pulled my side when I did that. Now it hurts. I'm now entitled to workers' comp. You owe me! Ouch!
Workers' compensation.
That's workers' comp pain!
No, they are.
I'm alright. Got him.
What do I owe you? Workers' compensation.
Quid.
Fitty quid. I don't know how much that is in Canadian.
Point. Oh.
Singular point.
Oh! Ah, my side
You were
hurts.
instructed to shoot here, but to be honest with you, I don't.
You want me to shoot?
That's what that's what was instructed. I guess if you do kill them, they do spawn less. Like if you camp a wall.
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you, Demo, for gifting a sub. There's your worker compensation.
Thanks, Demo.
You're at this.
I guess streaming it like I just did works better than...
UFO isn't that bad. You just have to reroute your entire brain to use the UFO system. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but
That
isn't
sounds pretty hard.
That sounds pretty indicative of something being bad. Wouldn't you agree?
Not that bad usually translates to not that good either. That's why we say it's not that bad.
Because you don't want to, you can't say it's good because you don't believe it's good, but you also don't want to be too hard on it.
Not that bad is not a very convincing argument.
It's not bad.
Just route your entire plan. You're gonna route the entire game ahead of time.
Yeah, man, just Great Fairy Wars it. Are we gonna skip UFO?
I want you to look inside yourself and find the answer.
Thank you for the 6 tier 1 gift subs, Kojanyu.
Thanks. But I'm still in pain.
Did you see that gift has a new batch of Fumos announced?
No, I didn't.
Oh, there you go. You must become Fumo.
Great, now I have to spend more fucking money. I'm still waiting for my current package to appear. Because I bought them, and they didn't send me an email. So, I checked the store, like, on the end of January, and they were like, yeah, your product is here, and it's in the warehouse. I was like, what? Why? You didn't tell me. Why do I subscribe to an email from you if you're not going to send the email? I can't tell if she's okay, it was her.
She's dying.
Speaking of that, chat, remember I applied for YouTube monetization, and I checked the box for them to notify me through email when I'm eligible, and well, I didn't need that because I just did it myself. Anyway, point is, I got an email this morning, and I was like, whoa, they work fast. It only took 2 days, and they've already done it. And I got the email telling me that, yeah, you can apply now. It's like, yeah, gee, thanks. Like, I already fucking know. What's the point of an email 3 days late?
Minor, we can't click on that Twitter link because it clicks out of the game.
Why would you link Twitter links when... How long have I been playing Touhou? I didn't die, but I'm about to...
Just tell us all the new ones. That also asks, it's not only for you. What are you talking about? It's still in stream. It's always about us.
Ow.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
Well, not much I can do. Alright, now to capture this.
Aaron is new. There you go. There's Aaron.
Yeah, I remember Aaron being mentioned before. Nope.
Aaron and Koichi and Satori keychain ones.
Keychain?
This just doesn't look fun no matter how you do it. There you go. She's down. Good job.
2 bombs and you can get through that. Cool. Plan your bomb routes, I suppose.
True.
If you had a bomb that actually did damage, that'd be pretty cool too. Alright, here we go. Dun 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 dun.
Now you're in super hell.
The tempestuous fucking fun. Hey, this was like that shit in the extra stage. I'm just now noticing that.
Well, you would do this first, so what you actually mean is that the shit in the extra stage is similar to this.
Yes.
Continuity, my friends. Weirdly enough, no Reimu Marissa in this batch.
Well, there's like 7 different Marissa Fumos, so I wouldn't call that weird.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video on YouTube. Finally, how that works. It's,
Mind your eyes, chat. Blazing Wheel's kind of a bitch.
All right, I'll be quiet for Blazing Wheels.
Yokai!
Still Blazing Wheel. That's wider. Nice. Yeah, there's a video on YouTube. It's It's a lol K lunatic run with Sanai, except he either dies or bombs in every checkpoint.
Why?
Because you can do that.
Well, alright then, I suppose.
I'm pretty sure it's more to prove a point than it is for bragging rights. Check this shit out, bro. I beat the game by bombing and dying every opportunity I could. God gamer.
This is like Border Wave and Particle, but not as difficult for my small feeble brain to figure out. So I got no lives, and I can't take it anymore. Sounds about right. Hello, strange one. Alright, this cooldown was stand in the middle and be fine. Well, not quite. But, yeah. I don't understand how this game can be what it is, and then this is the first boss, the final boss is, like, first cooldown.
For real.
Like, excuse me?
I mean,
I guess she makes up for this one.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Big sons. You're dead.
They're so big!
They're massive.
They're so big, how do I do? Why is stage 6 so long?
True, this is actually really long for a stage 6.
Pain. I can do it, but it's long. Not as long as the last stage. But, well. I forgot how to do it. Alright, I need to do this better.
I mean, if you're not dying, then you can't do it much better than that. Like, point. Do nothing for you here. Well, that's just...
If I had known she was gonna show up there, I wouldn't have done that. I would have just went up. Alright. Cat. Too fast.
Someone in chat pointed it out, but this is basically how I do it, is that the rhythm is basically like a clock.
What?
Like the rhythm you do to dodge it, it's basically the same rhythm of a clock. You do tick-tock.
But what? What? You mean a second, right?
Yes.
It's a very roundabout way to explain it, but
Well,
alright.
if you're hearing it over and over again, what does a clock do? It ticks, and then it talks. Maybe it's worth pointing out this Fumo batch has the normal Remy and not only the special outfit one.
I like that one actually. The one I ordered, I knew it wasn't base Remy. That sounds weird to say, but I actually like that design on Remy a lot more than her basic outfit. So I might not get a original. I might just stick with that one. Pretty sure I didn't order Marissa and Reimu for the same reason, but I might have ordered Reimu anyway. I don't remember though. Can't skip this either.
Nope.
Bird.
Burba.
Ooh. This game really requires you to have a lot of confidence in where you're standing.
Yeah, I don't. That's the problem.
Swoosh. Second one I feel is easier. I don't know why. They're different though. Strange. How strange. I have bird.
Big bird.
Whoa! This one's so amazing, but then it's like you just move left or right.
Move to the left, and move to the right. And then suns. Nuclear excursion.
This is insanity. Because those hitboxes are exactly what you think they are.
It's true. And you have to navigate blue. Chat, this was already hard enough, but then she makes you navigate how many blues?
If I remember correctly, they're aimed at you.
Yes.
But as you can see, they're fucking massive, so...
There's also, like, another layer to them. Alright, now for the actual, like, cooldown.
I don't remember how these ones work. Not sure how her aim works.
These ones, I think, get smaller as they approach you. If that's the gimmick.
What on? Yeah, this one. I know how this one works. I think it's still random, though.
Yes. This one is just dodge. There's also a lot of layers now.
Alright, well.
Better alive than dead. Planetary Revolution.
Nice frame rates.
I don't know if it's still here, but I think there's a very specific spot you can stand between the suns where you can just move left and right.
Damn it!
I could be wrong. Actually, it might be another one. There's your full power.
Oh, she left.
I can't see.
Yeah, I can't see this. Now, is this the one I think it is?
How's Tokamak?
I
Alright,
got cheap
this is the
shotted.
one.
I got hella cheap shotted. Oh, she's moving.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I
That's
didn't.
bullshit.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't move in the normal version. But yeah, she was off over there. See? I was like, well, I didn't hear any sound effect. I'm not hitting her. Because she wasn't standing in place. Yeah, no, maybe I should have remembered that was going to happen, but that was 100% a cheap shot.
That was a sucker punch.
I'm annoyed by that loss of a life. I could have avoided it easily.
Well, it's been a while. You can't be expected to remember everything.
You know, Zun tries to avoid putting that shit in his games, but I guess
He didn't try
every
very
now and
hard.
again, they slip through. He usually only does that stuff in the side games because they can be restarted immediately.
Yeah.
Giving it as your second last boss, second last spell card of the entire main game. You know, and maybe don't do that.
Yeah. I've learned a lot about what you can do in a side game.
It may only ever get you once, but the problem is that it's pretty far into the game for a gotcha.
True.
Alright, wheel time. God, that one stresses me out.
True. don't worry. Dylan knows that the last spell card can still suck him in and kill him after he's won.
Oh, yeah. I know. Man. Futsal is hard. Alright. Me and you again, Bird.
Just looking something up.
Well, this might be the hardest one.
Yeah, I agree. I think this one is probably her hardest spell card. It's her first.
Whatever. I don't understand her cooldowns.
I think they're random. They look random. Maybe I just don't get them. Alright, I couldn't find the information I was looking for.
Okay, good.
You go for there.
The Sephiroth Special. This one looks cool. Playing it, I think I'd rather not.
Sounds like bullets.
I'm sorry, did I just not die?
Yeah, you didn't die.
Man, every time it's gotta be something like that.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
You.
That's true. Oku's just pulling a Sans and is pulling out the strongest attacks first.
She doesn't know any better.
She's kind of a dumbo. That's why she ate the bird. That's why she could eat the bird.
That's true. This is true facts.
Yeah, I know, and it makes me laugh.
Utso could consume the power of God because her brain was empty enough that she could handle the power. This is 100% canon fact. I'm not making this up.
Well, she didn't just eat any bird. She had a gun.
Yeah. Where did Kaneko even get a Yatagarasu to feed her?
I don't know.
Like, what the? Why would she even accept that? Yo, you want to eat this bird? Like, what?
I don't know, man. You want Danmaku enlargement pills?
Grabbing this one up is pointless. So you know one of the reasons that she's supposed to stay in the middle is so you don't have to focus on 3 different things.
True.
Oh my good lord. Trying to pay attention to her position and where I'm supposed to dodge is not happening. One or the other here. One or the other.
Just focus on your position. She'll move back into you and you'll hit her eventually. I've learned that from 14.3.
Alright, well, here we are.
Subterranean Sun.
Caution!
You were inside that bullet.
Mm-hmm. Andrew.
It's getting faster.
Yes.
I can see that.
That was kind of fast.
That was pretty fast.
That was kind of
was kinda
hard to keep up on.
You were kind of schmoovin' there.
I could have pressed the bomb button and been alive. Why didn't I? I don't know if I would have done anything, but I could have done it.
Who knows?
I could have done it. Shoot. He's good.
Just be glad that another mainline boss doesn't have a spell card that moves your position. Besides maybe Seija.
She doesn't move your position, she moves your screen.
True.
She doesn't actually have any impact on where you're standing.
No.
Screen wrapping. I hate screen wrapping because I never do it right.
I mean, you're doing it all right now.
I just mean games in general. Whenever there's a level that involves screen wrapping, it confuses me. Like, have you ever had to platform by jumping into the right side of the screen to get higher on the left?
Yes, Dylan, we did play Bubble Bobble.
Shit gets on my, it gets in my head, it confuses me. Oh, chat, by the way, it's Eve's 9th anniversary. I don't remember if that happened yesterday or today or even tomorrow because Japanese, but that's kind of cool.
Pretty
That
neat.
game is still celebrated this far into its existence. Too bad the creator doesn't seem to care. Oh well,
Yeah.
what can you do?
Hope.
Hope for what?
The creator to care.
Yeah, I guess. We'll never get anything new regarding Eve, ever. Just fan art from dedicated artists, which in my opinion is perfectly okay. That's one of those games that is an experience that seems like it's really hard to replicate and capture, especially if you try to do a sequel.
True.
Ooh,
It's like when, when Toby Fox, back when Deltarune was still fairly new, he was like, I know I can't make you feel the way you did when you played Undertale, so I'm just gonna not try to do Undertale again and just make a game. And it's like, you know what, that's probably for the best.
So
I think
yeah,
trying
but
to-
people are still gonna compare it to Undertale.
I mean, yeah, that's inevitable, it's the sequel, but like, I think trying to make Undertale 2, even though he is obviously the man to do it, it's probably best that he doesn't try it.
I am a little bit done.
Well, I don't blame you. This is hard.
You come so far just to get hit once, and then
Are these two enemies using the Satori spell? Would you believe me if I said that wasn't Satori's?
what?
Border Wave and Particle. You know what they do? That's
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
no,
Satori
that's-
spell, that's a Yukari spell.
Yukari does it. Satori steals it.
And then the fairies steal it. And then Okino would later go on to steal it.
That wasn't a fairy, that was an evil spirit. Sorry, vengeful spirit.
Whatever. They're vengeful
Satori's
because
whole
they-
gimmick is that she copies the partner characters Danmaku would use against you.
Yeah, because she has that power.
She can read your heart.
She can indeed read your
That's
heart.
why she only has one spell card herself. Cool idea, but it also means her own attacks are pretty non-existent. She does get some in the photo games though. One of my favorites is Brain Fingerprints.
You know, I've been trying to think about it. There is not a single character in 11 in 14.3.
Are you upset about that?
Well, no, I've never really, like, dawned on me until you were playing now. I'm like,
Well,
huh,
why would the underground yokai be above ground?
I don't know, to collect that fat bounty.
I don't care. Alright, there was a bullet in between those suns. I saw it, but I wasn't really able to move, so.
No, you were a bomb.
Someday, I'm gonna get hit by this, and it's gonna feel real fucking bad.
I is not from 11.
What?
I is not from 11. Someone
Who
trying
said-
to correct me, saying that I is in ISC, which she is, but she's not from 11.
I mean, she doesn't really even count. She's a shot type. She's not in the game.
Her voice is in the game. I'm sorry, her text is in the game. Wrong number, I'm drunk, don't mind me. It's okay. Numbers
Aya's
are hard.
first game was actually Touhou 9.
True. feel like there should be a rule against blindsiding your opponent with bullets that are hidden by other bullets.
You think the underground cares? They cheat. Cheaters.
Then why aren't they in the cheat game?
Because I told you, they're not supposed to be above ground.
Well, they can still
That's
go
the
above
rule.
ground.
No, it's a rule.
There are no rules in 14.3. That's the gimmick.
Oh, well, it's not a matter of Danmac who play in this case, though. That's the thing. You want to talk about Danmaku paranoia? Fucking this one.
Looks like it.
What hit me?
A bullet. Alright.
Like I'm not just mashing bomb
Yeah,
here
no.
to not fucking die.
Don't blame you. Alright, an hour and 2 minutes.
Ah! I win, fuck you. Game crash. Yes! Did it?
Nope.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. You know, if I had an extra life to burn, I would have risked it, but I got so far and I was like, this is going really well. How do I blow this? Alright, this is how. Alright, propaganda.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Snowy mountain. There's no point in freezing me. Poor Reimu. Reimu froze her shit. Nice. Alright. Wasn't there for very long because the bad ending is about 5 screens, so. Alright. Where are you? There we go. Alright. I'm impressed I was even able to use it today.
God.
Pain.
Pain.
First try. Yeah, that's me. Alright, your turn.
Yay.
Chad, I won. It wasn't a legit win necessarily. It wasn't a 1cc, but that's a big but. I did do it.
He did indeed do it. Meanwhile, I gotta go back down to Kappa.
Shit, that was hard. Change title. You know I can't do that from here. Besides, nobody reads the title anyway. You know this.
You must choose a helping yokai, not a helping.
No G here. No yokai is a G.
No yokai. Alright. Fire, water, wood, metal, earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Hey, stage 3 actually went surprisingly well, all things
Yeah.
considered. Stage 4 kicked my ass a little bit, and then stage 5 is fucking stage 5. I don't really know what else to say about that one.
No?
Look at Miko's card. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah. Look it up. It's worse than Fitful Nightmare.
Alright,
17 Constitution Article Bomb. 17 Article Constitution Bomb.
That's true. I did make it to stage 5 without using a continue, which I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah,
but
that
those
is
last 2
accomplishment.
fucking stages, dude, holy shit.
They look like a lot.
Utso is no pushover. I may understand what I'm supposed to be doing for all of them, but that does not make it easy. Also, her health bar is different from like every other character. You notice that?
Yeah.
She's got a blue one with two, for some reason. I don't know why, though. Why does Kasumi have a blue health bar? Like, I know Satori has a different color health bar as well, but she has a gimmick to it. What's Kasume's excuse?
I don't know. I guess because on normal mode, she has like 3 different phases to a cooldown, essentially.
ISC Miko, what's the shit called again?
17 articles Constitution Bomb.
17 articles. I'll just put in 17 articles. I spelled it wrong. Somehow I managed to hit the 3 instead of an E, so I spelled it like it's 2012 again.
Nice.
17 article Constitution bombs. Here we are. Let's see. He's using the hammer. Oh!
Yeah.
Dude, the horny jail hammer does like half, a fourth of her health bar.
Yeah, you literally go up and whack the bosses.
Bonk. So she fires a bunch of talismans and then she shoots lasers.
Curvy lasers and then lasers?
They're not curvy lasers. They're lasers.
They're curvy.
No, they have lasers that have curvature into them. I've seen those before. I'm very familiar with that type of laser. Bonk. Well, that didn't look so hard.
Alright, but he used items.
Yeah, I know.
Alright.
Yeah, there's a lot of lasers in that one. It's not anything I haven't seen before, though, because there are some spell cards that shoot lasers down the middle and then pulse. They pulsate. So the area around the like, I'm pretty sure it's one of Remy's cards, and it's either... I'm pretty sure it should shoot the bullet, but she shoots a ring of lasers down, and then they pulse from above her. So you need to be a certain distance away from her to dodge them, because they get so thick that they crush everything between them. It's kind of disgusting. I use the ring around the boss as a visual cue for it. Now look it up item list. I have a general idea of how you're supposed to do that item list, and it's just the same thing but longer and less damage.
More drawn out.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, I have to do it first, I'm afraid.
Hey, remember when we got the Parsi and it was terrible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My thumb kind of hurts. Ugh. The lasers are cool, but there are a lot of things in this game that I think are cool when you see them and not when you do them.
Yeah, it's true.
Like this entire game.
It's true.
I did capture a few spell cards though, so that's pretty cool. I captured Yugi's last one, the 3-step knockout. That felt good. I got Blazing Wheel first try. Only fucked it up like once. I got like one of Utsu's, I think.
Maybe. I already forgotten.
I don't remember. And I got Satori's first. I didn't get Double Black Death Butterfly or Insect's Nest, and Border Wave and Particle I just kind of hit bomb because I was dying. I have learned though that if I have 2 bombs, I can get through Orin, the last spell, without really having to try. Also, that cooldown looked terrible on hard mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thumb's a little bit sore now, chat. That's not good. Also, one more thing, chat. As you know, I said I was gonna apply for partner again yesterday. I can't. Turns out when the email says try again in this amount of time, they just have a set deadline on there that you can even do anyway. So what's even the point? So I didn't know about that because I've actually been waiting the exact amount of time it's wanted me to, and I hit it. But I can't. Get this. I'm not allowed to reapply for partner until March 2nd.
Why?
Because then the two week period is up, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I can reapply again on the day of my Twitch anniversary. Well, maybe I can include that in the reasons I should be partnered this time, though. I don't know. I'm just I gotta keep trying, right? Speaking of that, Chad, has Christian said anything about what he's doing tomorrow? Because he hasn't talked to me about anything, so I'm assuming he's not doing anything special with us. We were just gonna play Mario Party on my channel anyway. Nothing special? Alright, that's fine. We'll play a Mario Party or 2.
Yeah.
Can't think of anything. Fair enough. I mean, I had a week. Couldn't think of anything either.
Not really much else to do, really.
Yeah. You can't beat some Mario Party. We'll play Mario Party 2 and some other one, and maybe a third one if we can. I don't know. But Mario Party 2 only...
Oh my god, I fucking hate Parsi so much.
Mario Party 2, you know, it's the meme game everyone plays, but it's the 2nd year anniversary, so it's fitting. This time, anyway. You want to put it to a vote? I'm thinking probably Mario Party 2 and Mario Party 6 or 7. I like Mario Party 5, but I think it's kind of lacking in a lot of areas. And Mario Party 4 is okay. Like, Mario Party 4 is not bad by any means, but I'm not a huge fan of the Mega Mushroom, Mini Mushroom gimmick. I think it's kind of silly. Mario Party 3? I hate that game. Well, actually, I take that back. I hate Game Guy. Also, Mario Party 2 I have on Virtual Console. I don't have Mario Party 1 and 3. I love Mario Party 1. It's just, we had issues with GC adapter, the GameCube, or the 64 ones. I'm not really sure how to fix it. I might look into it and we might just play the classics again.
Why not?
Because the classics are fun. I'll look into it, chat. I'll look into it. But yeah, no, I hate Game Guy. Game Guy's my least favorite game mechanic in the entirety of Mario Party.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like you don't really get much of a say in it.
Well, you don't. He forces you to gamble all your money and you either lose it all or become the coin star.
Yeah, at minimum you double it or lose it, right? So if you lose 100 coins, you're either broke or you now have 200 coins. Like, you can't really choose how much you bet. It's a forced conclusion.
I think if it was a choice, it'd be so much better.
Yeah. Chance Time's still pretty stupid, but Chance Time at least has multiple options. Chance Time can be a complete star swap or 10 coins. Not Game Guy.
So I can't actually do this one to save my life.
Oh, I did this one on hard mode. It feels good. Just got to dodge. Dodge, bitch! Get out of the way! And she goes boom. Mario Party 2 is a classic. I like Mario Party 1 a lot, though. Mario Party 1 gets a lot of flack. Probably because some of its mini-games are pretty stupid.
Got some first game syndrome, I think.
Yeah, but I really like it. I really like that game. It's just a damn shame that they decided to create Destroy Your Hand, the minigame. Not just once. Or twice.
Several times, in fact.
3 times. There are 3 games that require you to spin the stick. The worst one's probably Pedal Power.
Yeah, I think that's usually the go-to example for that.
The funny thing about that one is it's also probably the easiest on your hand because the other ones are 1 versus 3 mini games. So if everyone is spinning the control stick, you are having a hell of a time fighting that battle. Whereas Pedal Power is 100% just on you to hit a certain amount of rotations. Oh, I captured this one too.
I mean, not much of a feat, even on hard mode.
Did someone say feet? Feet! Yeah, feet! Tug of War and Rapid Rapids. Yeah, that's the thing, right? They're 1v3, so if you're playing against someone who actually rotates the stick as well, then you're both going to be injured. Pedal Power is probably the more well-known one of them all, but like it's arguably the worst, the least bad on your hand, just because it's basically just a certain amount of rotations you have to make. Not really winning a game. But at the same time, it depends on who you're playing against, because Tug of War can end like instantly if you win. Whereas the Rapids game, that's kind of just gonna happen no matter what. Yeah, that one ends when it ends. God, this one scares me.
Yep.
Your bomb does damage, but it doesn't clear the entire screen.
No, it barely clears any part of the screen.
Well, it clears the part of the screen it hits.
Oh, fuck, I'm keeping spread shot.
Well, the issue with the analog rotation minigames wasn't that they were difficult, it's that they damaged your palm.
They were very painful.
If you wanted to win in those games, you needed to go, you needed to rotate the stick maximum power. And maximum power meant taking out your hand.
So I can't actually do this one either.
Well, you didn't even try.
I can do this part, but I can't do the other part.
You know the idea of this one is she just takes 3 steps?
Yeah.
She's causing all this by stepping.
Cool.
Goodbye, Yugi. You did your best.
Bye, Yugi.
We had a house rule to have Tug of War and boat minigame be a tie because we weren't going to delete our hands. Pedal Power is your own fault if you wanted the coins. That's a good house rule. That's a good house rule. Probably gonna have to steal that because I am not playing. I'm too old. I'm too old to play those games now. If I play Tug of War or Pedal Power, my hand's not recovering. Like, I'm not young and spry anymore. That's gonna leave a permanent mark. To be honest, I'm surprised it didn't, because the number of times we played that game is pretty high. Like, the first time we ever beat Pedal Power was in Minigame Island, and I beat it and got to the next level, and my hand was, like, fucking red. It wasn't bleeding, but the skin was definitely torn. I was like, I can't play any more Mario Party for 4 days. You're on. You're gonna have to do the next minigame without me.
I did the same thing while trying to play Donkey Konga.
Oh yeah, mapping the Donkey Kong can be played with a controller. It's very awkward, and you can hit mashing notes better by mashing on the controller for more money. And Andrew did that and fucked his hand up pretty bad.
I fucked it up twice.
But you got money, so he can play ditties.
Yeah, We Will Rock You. That was probably the best song in that game.
I remember when we first played that game, I was like, neat. And then when I learned later in life that the other regions got actual video game music to play with, I was like, what? This isn't fair. Wow, that didn't work. Why did we get fucking nursery rhymes? Why did we get nursery rhymes combined as our ours? They got everything else. Jungle Beat was cool though. Jungle Beat was actually a really good game despite its wacky-ass control scheme.
It worked.
Oh, well. I don't know about that, because sound detection was a big part of the game.
True.
The number of times I dropped a combo because I clapped and it didn't register is infuriating. But the game was really cool. US copyright, but like, it's Nintendo's music, right? If anything, they put more music I would expect to get licensing issues than the US release. I don't know why they did it. The European release had music that was like, you know, video game music and stuff. We got Kirby Right Back at Ya and the Pokemon anime. Oh, wow.
Nope, you can squeeze through the middle there.
Alright, this is normal mode.
Yeah. What a weird mansion. The ground's so shiny. That's true.
That's the ground?
Why she got stained glass ground?
What the? Chat, that's the. I thought it was a wall. I didn't realize we had stained glass flooring.
Alright, so you wanna know something funny? I can't do any of Satori's cooldowns. Try as I fucking might, I cannot.
Speaking of copyright, chat, does GameSpot own gameplay trailers? This is a legitimate question because I don't know the answer. But the Pokemon Direct is up on the Pokemon main channel, right? And then GameSpot literally re-uploaded the exact same thing on their channel. But there's ads on their one. Is that legal? Can you do that? Like, this seems like something that shouldn't be done. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. But I don't know how the ruling on that works. That seems kind of silly that they can just upload the exact same thing and then put ads on it where the official channel doesn't.
All right, time to fight Patchy.
Crisscross, but not on hard mode.
Nope.
Wow, she gives you a lot of gaps.
She's not Patchy. She don't really know how to use magic.
Even so, for normal mode, this is pretty relaxed.
Alright, but then I have to do Princess Undyne.
Alright, yeah, this one. What Marissa shot type fights Princess Undyne? I know Rainbow B fights it.
Probably Marissa... I don't know, I think Marissa A does, maybe? I don't remember.
I don't remember you doing it, so probably the shot type you didn't play. Well, no, Rainbow had it. Also, the fact that,
Alright, now for the fun one.
the fact that she uses Philosopher's Stone guarantees that, Marissa was the one who went to Flan.
Yeah, since there's no other way.
Philosopher's Stone could have been seen.
Yeah.
If not at that extra stage. So there you go, chat.
There's your canon answer. I'm not hitting her. I need the water. Need to make sure I'm at least getting something off.
This looks so goofy.
It is very goofy because it's a bunch of shots that don't like add up.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? All the assets are different for it. How did you not get hit there?
I don't know.
All the assets are different for it than what actual Philosopher's Stone uses, so it's still a copy of it, but like it's making it out of the other assets. It's weird. Jellyfish Princess. She uses that in Azure Reflections. I always have confidence issues with it because I feel like I can do it and then I fuck it up. The thing is, if you let a spell card beat you, you will never beat it.
It's true. And that's why Dylan lost to Super Ego.
Yep. Well, that was more so because I nailed it, and then I couldn't nail it anymore, and then I couldn't figure out why I wasn't nailing it, and then I just fucking had a breakdown. Dude, I
know, like, you did nail it, and then something was different, and you just...
I couldn't do it anymore.
Couldn't get the groove back.
And then I was afraid to ever actually challenge it. Like, I would either lose 3 lives to that spell card or bomb my entire power kit down to it. I don't think I captured it on the actual attempt I beat Koishi, but I'm pretty sure I did better than usual on it. Alright, remember, if you time it out, you don't have to do Cat's Walk.
True.
You go kind of fast.
You do go kind of fast.
Oh. Right. I forgot she had a second one. Cat sign, Cat's Walk. Meow meow mix. You know what's funny?
What?
My history on this one is 18 attempts, 1 clear.
Nice.
So I did capture it once, but I have done that spell card a lot apparently, and I have only captured it once.
Yo, I didn't have to deal with that because I actually did it.
If you don't time it out, you don't get a life piece.
True.
You mean if you do time it out, you don't get a life piece. You get 1 point if you time it out.
True. And you know what? I didn't have to deal with those ghosts that shoot the bullets because the stage was already gone forward.
Huh. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, if she leaves early, then the extra time is made up for those guys. Huh. Never really thought of it like that.
There's another example of that I forget. But, yeah. There are instances like that where...
I don't even remember what my grace count looked like on hard mode, but 2400, that's just this game. The grace is pretty, the grace is directly tied into the game's gimmick, so makes sense it would be prominent. It's unavoidable in higher difficulties anyway.
Orange.
Cat.
Never mind, I'm shooting white. I want to kill the fairies.
So yeah, this one is, not too bad. I'm pretty sure the ninja stars are RNG though, so.
Thought I fucked that up.
No, you're not dead. Alright, zombie fairy! Are you sure about this?
No. Going the wrong way.
Yeah.
No.
Alright. I don't know how to do this cooldown.
Cool, I don't either. I'm gonna die.
I like how your bomb also removes the background. But, like, you don't really notice it on most of the stages, but on this one, when it clashes directly with the red, it's like, oh, yeah, there's just a hole in hell now. I'm pretty sure you invincibility through that, so.
Yeah.
Good cooldown. Alright, now this one. This is another one that I have confidence issues in.
Same.
Chat, do the ghosts have hitboxes? I have yet to figure this out.
I'm pretty sure they do.
If you take all of them out, do they explode?
I don't know.
They have hitboxes.
They have hitboxes.
Unfortunate, but what can you do?
Not much.
I don't know how to do this either.
Nope.
I think there's a pattern in the way they shoot, but I can't see it. Wait, I kind of see it here, but
Not in hard mode.
I don't see... Well, I was playing, so it's harder to identify it.
Fair.
I can't really tell. I think they shoot straight outwards or something like that, or where they spawn. Alright, so I thought this was aimed at you. Turns out it's random. And it's very hard to tell where the actual hitbox is on those things, so the spell card is ass. I don't know how you didn't get hit.
Neither do I.
You're gonna get hit. Orange theme is great, and it tells me to be of good cheer, but it's really hard to be of good cheer when I'm on this one.
True.
Alright, I still have never captured this one. You don't have any bombs either. Wow, that was cool. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Alright, at least.
Surprised you didn't just turn it sideways or backwards when you're back there.
I didn't have any power.
Oh, yeah, you don't have any additional
I had a
shots.
base shot.
Forgot how that worked. Oren's theme is one of the least popular stage 5s in the series. I love her theme.
It's not one I generally think of, but it's not bad.
I like it a lot. It's the exact kind of style of music I like. I don't know if it really is a great boss theme for this game, necessarily. But, you know, I like it. I like it more than Utso's. So, you know, my opinion on this matter is a little bit different than other people's.
Here's
Well,
to being tickled.
Gonna rip a hole in the fabric of hell here.
That doesn't sound like a very smart thing to do.
Wow, that worked out well. And... Oren.
God damn it!
Oh, anything from Stage 5, TD? I remember it barely. I don't remember the stage theme, but I remember Futo's theme a little bit.
Come on, really? Fucking good mechanic, guys.
The final stretch. Oren is probably the most persistent boss, yes. She shows up in 3 stages. Why won't she just fuck off? She's got so many spell cards because she does them when she's a cat. Ow.
Fuck this game.
Ow. It's a good thing when you're playing the game, you're paying attention to the shots. So then when the screen goes completely white, it's not as bad. But when I'm not doing that, I gotta say, that hurt a little bit.
Okay, I'm barely gonna be below her here.
Nuclear fusion. Wait, I had to do nuclear excursion. Oh no. Now I see the difference. Nuclear excursion is the power-up she gives you in Rock Baden.
Nice.
Better safe than sorry.
Exactly. Fuck it. Water.
Remember, they still move slowly.
I know.
Oh. This takes forever.
It does take forever.
Holy shit, finally.
I fucking hit the button. Yeah, fuck this game.
Stuck here on the moon. On the moon.
Alright. Fucking try it again.
Oh, you're doing the whole thing over again.
Let's do
right.
time warp again.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm actually fucking livid about that orange butt though.
Marissa doesn't lose. Alright.
Like, I killed her, but good game mechanics got me killed anyway.
So chat. Oh, that's what killed me when I played earlier.
Yeah, she shot one.
That looks so stupid.
I know, it's so silly when you kill them before they, like, do it all.
Chad, I was thinking, because you know I talked about how certain games and series are more popular than others. You know, because Final Fantasy VII is now, well, oh shit, Square, what are you doing? It made me think about Touhou, because what else, why wouldn't it, right? People don't like EOSD for various reasons. People like EOSD for various reasons. That's not really what I want to talk about, though. It's more so the idea that wishing a game wasn't as popular as it is one thing. I don't really understand that. Because it always seems to be doubled up with the thought that if one game, if the most popular game suddenly becomes less popular, then all the other games will suddenly rise in popularity as a result. I don't really know if it would work that way.
It wouldn't.
Because
I don't think it would anyway.
if you completely remove the game from existence, then of course it'll work. But then you remove the entire game from existence. But if the game just... if the reception to the game changed and the game was still the same game, I don't think that would make people like other games more than they already do, right? Like if you had EOSD and PCB, and you were like, I like both of these, and you know, EOSD is the more popular one, but what if we live in a timeline where EOSD isn't as popular? Would you look at PCB and be like, I like this one a lot? Like, would it really change your opinion of PCB? I don't think it would change mine.
No?
Now, if EOSD didn't exist, then of course it would, because you no longer have anything to compare it to. But it just seems a bit silly to me that they would wish that a game would be less popular, so their game, the one they like the most, would suddenly become more popular. It's like, I want Final Fantasy VII to not be popular, because then they'll do Final Fantasy stuff in other Final Fantasy games and not 7. It's like, well, I don't really know if that would transfer over exactly as you think it would. Just because Final Fantasy VII suddenly wasn't as great a game as it is regarded as, I don't think it means Square would be like, oh shit, someone call it Final Fantasy VIII devs, we gotta get some HD remake of that one. Like, that's not really gonna happen, right?
I wish it would happen.
A big thing about EOSD as well that really helps it is that the character group is very tight-knit. And I'd like to explain more on that, but first I need to use the bathroom, so I'm leaving you on a cliffhanger. Good luck, have fun, I'll be back in a bit. FF6 remake, well, that's it. Sorry, you're getting Final Fantasy VII too.
Alright, chat, it's me, local funny man. Local brother of local funny man. Local brother. That's a term and a half. So chat, I am here. I am playing through 11 again. I can't read chat, but I hope you all agreed with me that my death to Auron was bullshit. Did I deserve it? No, I don't think I did. I beat her, she was exploding, the bullets were disappearing, but oops! You died. I'm gonna take this moment to read some chat. I don't know what you guys are going on about anymore. I'm sorry I'm not being an entertaining funny man, but I'm afraid I've got little in the way of words to say while I'm trying to beat Parsi without dying this time, preferably. Well, I didn't die, so, you know, it's at least a start. I'm glad the light piece spawned over there. I know why it spawned over there. What I meant to say was that I'm glad the fucking bad one spawned over there. What a good fucking video game this is. It's RNG, baby. She's nailed. Chad, I want to like this game so bad. I don't absolutely despise it with a passion, but holy shit. 5 pieces? I ain't gonna let that one go. 5 was a silly decision. Right? I want water to destroy the yin yang guys, the swans. I don't know how it doesn't really do much of anything. It does kind of reduce the lasers I have to deal with though. And then I gotta switch back to fire so that I can actually like damage her kind of. Fuck it, let's try to do this one, I guess. When I said that, I lied. Welcome back. Yeah, I died to Parsi because I went to go get my resource that I need to beat the game, and then I got bad RNG.
You don't need it to beat the game.
No, well...
It's advised that you collect it.
I need it.
So Chad, I had an epiphany in the bathroom. You remember that episode of SpongeBob where the food critic comes into the Krusty Krab and he's like,
"Fuck off!
The service in this place is so garbage. Everyone is terrible and I hate it. But the food is good." And Mr. Krabs was like, time to convert my entire restaurant into SpongeBob theme. Like, that's Square with Final Fantasy VII. That's what it feels like. Like, I wouldn't have said that 2 days ago, but seeing how the entirety of State of Play was just, you guys want Final Fantasy VII? You guys want more? Had enough? How about more? Final Fortnite, anyone? Like, come on. There's a limit to this, right? It's silly. So, you know, my points are all my opinions, but like, seeing what Square is doing with Final Fantasy VII, I can kind of understand why some people are a bit frustrated that no other game gets anything, and then Final Fantasy VII is just like, you guys want another remake? While we're working on a remake?
And then you have, well, It's better than Final Fantasy IV fans who got Final Fantasy IV the after years.
Only the remake upgrade was in state of play. Everything else was announced separately outside of it. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, either way, that's still a lot of Final Fantasy VII. Now, here's the thing about, let me go back to Touhou. One thing about Zun is... Zun's direction on Touhou is always moving forward, you know? I don't think there's very many, examples of Zun, like, ever, like, backpedaling to the SDM. To bank on its popularity, you know? And I know it's that they appeared in Cheating Detective Satori, and Sakuya's a character in 14, all that good stuff. But Zun is usually pretty good at including new characters into the series with new works. He doesn't really pull the whole EOSD HD, right? He doesn't try to do that shit, which is great. That's what I like. Zun doesn't milk EOSD as much as the fans do. It's true. But he's also John Touhou himself, so... You know, when Zun makes what others would create OC fan content, that's called official canon when it comes from his mind. That's the craziest part, right? When you think about how if I do the exact same thing as Zun, it's OC, right? Original content, fanon. But if Zun does it, it's canon because he made the game. His brain is better than mine as a result. Anyway, enough on that. Another thing that I think really adds to EOSD's likability is the fact that a lot of the characters in the game are part of the same group. So, when you look at EOSD as a whole, you got Rumia and Chirno. Those two are separate. Chirno's her own, like, character, though. She's a fucking cultural phenomenon. So, she's who she is. Even Rumia, while definitely not as huge, is still surprisingly big, given her role in the game. But when you look at EOSD's cast, you have Mei Ling, Patchouli, Sakuya, Remilia, and Flandre.
Quackma's there too.
I was going to say, if you really want to get picky about it, you can also include Quackma.
I will be picky about it.
And that includes 6 characters, chat. 6 characters together are all part of that group, which means interactivity between them is very easy to work with because they all have some form of relationship already. So, you know, fan creators can just kind of work off that and build on their relationships in a natural way without just like combining 2 characters and being like, all right, what do they do, right? So, you know, EOSD had a lot of time to really be there as for fan creators. They were featured in a lot of works as well because, you know, Zun had only had so many characters to work with, so they got included at the old ones. So the fighting games included them up to 13.5. Once Zun got to I guess I don't know what I'd say. I don't know when I'd say the cutoff point is for it really. But there's definitely a point where Zun got into it where he was like, all right, EOSD it still exists, but like he doesn't need to include EOSD every single time that a new anything comes out, right? It was cool to see Sakuya come back in Touhou 14. But the thing about that as well is that when Zun re-includes characters, he has a reason for it.
True.
Right? Like, the reason Zun re-included Sakuya in 14 is because Sakuya's main weapon, knife, is directly affected by the incident at hand. So there's a sensible reason for her to be involved, which is cool. So he brought her back in a natural way that wasn't just like, oh shit, here's Sakuya! You know, the Sakuya, the character you like a lot.
Same deal with Yomu.
That's what I like about Zun. The back, the other end of that is that, you know, he will focus on newer characters more than older characters, so you won't see a lot of fan favorites return. But when they do, it usually feels pretty good. Doesn't feel forced. You know, it's not like Charizard coming back in the fucking next decks. Not that kind of feeling. It's just, it kinda... I imagine it can kind of suck, you know, if you don't really particularly care for newer characters, certain newer characters, but, you know, if you're playing Touhou 16, and you're wondering where the characters from Touhou 6 are at, oh!
How am I alive? I don't really know how I live, but, you know, we take those.
I like newer characters. The moving forward mentality probably spawned the UFO mechanic. Funny you should mention that, because Zun mentioned in an article in Strange Creators how UFO was the game where Zun realized that he can't just make whatever the fuck he wants and have people eat it up. So I have a feeling the reception to UFO was probably worse than I imagined because it came out like 9 years ago or some shit like that. So the fact that Zud said in an interview like, yeah, when I released UFO, I realized that I can't just make whatever I want anymore. That's probably why he also quote-unquote soft rebooted the series with 10 Desires. I don't like this one.
I don't either.
People hated UFO. So, okay. You know, I never thought that was an unpopular opinion of mine, but I never quite knew how reception to it was. Why was it hated? Can anyone cite reasons that were given back in the day? I have my own reasons for hating it. I imagine it's a similar experience, but I would love to know the criticisms to it back in the day. UFO is still hated even by expert players because it is miserable to play. I hate UFO. Same reason why you hate it, really. UFO mechanic is too jank. The game's hard as balls, even without taking that into account.
True.
Interesting choice.
Thank you.
How come the bosses don't pitch you?
I don't know.
They make a real like,
They go boom.
Yeah, they make a big noise. A big kaboom. The argument was controversial as hell before she got more characterization. The yokai Jesus or Satan, no one be. Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess, yeah. That was also... Byakuya was probably the first real instance of religion getting added to the series. You could argue that, you know, Reimu represents Shinto faith, but, like, Reimu's not really in your face about it, whereas Byakuya's entire character is kind of like Buddhism.
Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, the Buddha?
Yeah, and then 10 Desires was Taoism. You know, I come to like those characters a lot more than I used to, that's for sure. But these were similar reasons I didn't like them very much back in the day was because I thought they were one-dimensional with their religious aspects. But there's more to them than that, which is nice. In fact, I think Byakuya has one of the a really neat backstory to her entire character. How the events of her life led to her being sealed away into Makai to begin with. Kaboom.
Extendo.
Seija is not really part of the Taoist group, but she is 10 Desires. That's okay. Let me go back to let me go back to the point I was trying to make. So EOSD, as I said, has basically 6 characters together that can be worked with, and that's the highest amount of any game. I counted. The second highest is the Myoden Temple with 5 characters, but technically more if you want to get to it. But let me explain. So with PCB, you actually have a few different groups involved in there. So the Prison River Sisters, there's 3 of them. Technically 4 if you want to get include Layla, but she doesn't really count because she doesn't really exist anymore. So they're their own group, even though they're kind of, you know, stage 4 altogether. There's the Hakugokuro group, and by group I mean pair. Yomo and Yuyuko, those 2 together. And then there's the Yakumo group, which is Chen, Ron, and Yukari. So there's individual groups in there. And you know, Yukari and Yuyuko have chemistry, so those two groups can mingle in that way, but it only really applies to those 2 characters in the group, not the whole group itself.
True.
In Touhou 8, there's no correlation between any character. You really playing games with that one.
I didn't destroy it fast enough. I have 1 power.
There's no correlation with any characters up to stage, like, 4. Well, no, not even stage 4, stage 5. Kana and Moko are like a pair, but, you know...
They're best friends.
Well, I don't really know what their real relationship is.
They're definitely friends.
It's hard to gauge
Just friends.
But the A and Tay group is 4 characters, so Tay, Reisen, Eren, and Kaguya. So they're close. There's 4 of them. And again, since it's some of the early days of Touhou, you can take all these individual groups and intermingle with them. There's only so many characters to pick from, so you can put a lot of them together in different ways, but they also have their own communities within themselves that they can mingle with. So if you want to write a story about Racing, you can use characters from PCB or EOSD, or you can just stick with what you know and go with the characters that showed up in Imperishable Night, right?
No power capture.
Moko's not a very talkative person.
God damn it.
Pachun. Kane and Moko definitely have some sort of relationship though, but it's not really explored.
They're seen together so much.
It's not really explored is all. The only thing you really get is she shows up to stop you from reaching her in the extra stage. Oh. Ooh.
I pressed the button!
And then Touhou 9 is, well... Touhou 9's Touhou 9, I guess.
That was a good way to put it, huh?
Well, when you look at the new characters, you have Medicine and Yuka and Aya. There's no correlation between any of them. Right? There's no correlation between any of them, but then you have Komachi and Eiki, and those two are obviously a pair.
Yeah.
You very rarely see art with one without the other, if you're putting, like, two characters together. Yuka isn't really a new character. No, but neither is Alice, so... She's still new in terms of Windows era. She's got a whole redesign and everything. But my point's still the same. The other characters don't really have any correlation. There's not really anything there. If anything, Medicine ends up becoming more acquainted with the Aente group, but then nothing's really done with her, so it doesn't go anywhere. But then Touhou 10's an interesting one to me because there's a few different smaller groups within it. So like you have the Aki sisters are basically on their own, which is kind of a shame for them.
Yeah.
Those two basically only ever really pair with each other. Maybe that's why they're not well remembered. But then you have the Mountain Crew themselves. And when I say the Mountain Crew, I mean stages 2, 3, and 4. But only half of stage 4. Nitori is seen with Hina and Momiji. Like, those are two characters that Nitori is seen with. Not, I wouldn't say a lot, but like, you could argue that those three kind of form a little trio in that sense. Whereas Momiji also is part of like the Tengu group.
Yeah.
But only really because she is a Tengu, right? Her actual opinions of the other Tengu that we know in canon, well, one of the, not very favorable of Aya. But like they don't really
because of how often those two got paired up.
Yep, those two are paired up a lot, and then someone's like, no, Momiji doesn't like her very much. It's like, oh, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Freeze attack.
I pretend I do not see it.
So you have that, right? What's interesting about it is that Momiji, I would say Momiji is more in line with the other Tengu, with Hatate and Aya, but like, she's also kind of there with Nitori and Hina. I'm so scared you're gonna get hit.
Nope.
Every fucking time. The most interesting thing about that trio is that while I could say you've probably seen Nitori with Hina and Momiji, I can't think of a single example of Momiji with Hina. I don't think I've ever seen those two together without Nitori somehow involved. So like, it's a trio of sorts, but it's kind of like I wouldn't say a love triangle because it doesn't have to be a love triangle, but you know, both of their relationships meet with Nitori, but they don't really have any chemistry themselves, or at least no one's ever really explored it. Murder the hypotenuse. You just gonna press the button? No.
No?
Yes.
Yes. Alright, Mercury poison.
Yep, Zuna's very open about his, the way his stuff, he doesn't, like, put any restrictions. There are a few examples where he ends up retconning relationships, but even then, people don't really care that much, and they just go with what they know. Example, as I just said, was Momiji and Aya. Momiji and Aya don't really respect each other that much, and Letty doesn't really like Cirno that much either, but like if you look at any fan works, you'll see those two particular pairings are done a lot in different ways.
I hate this.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. There is no romance in Touhou. That is also true. Sexuality is not important in Touhou whatsoever. It is not relevant to the story, so it never ever needs to actually come up in the story. And that's great. You don't need to include anything like that to tell a good story. I like that. I like that aspect of it. It also means you can make the characters whatever you want in your fan works. They are your template to play with. Doesn't have to be canon.
God fucking damn it.
The important thing to note is that, like, in the earlier games, characters are very open to interpretation because Sun just didn't really bother with too much characterization. But in later games, when he saw how much people actually, like, were really into it, he started giving more characterization to different characters. But still, there's still enough there that you can have a... Like, I guess an example would be... Oh.
Yeah, I'm done with this game.
An example I would go with would be how Pachi and Sakuya versus, like, Byakuren and Miko, right? Now, Byakuren and Miko are characters that have a lot of backstory to them. Byakuren more so, but there's a lot to their character that Zun goes into detail on in the written works, whereas Sakuya and Pachi aren't. But they're still... All four of them are still good characters that can be used in different ways. That's what I like about it. So Zun started using more, giving more characterization to his characters, but still left enough of it vague that you can make your own stuff with it. He's good at what he does. He's good at what he does. Back to the group thing though. So obviously the Moria Shrine is its own group. You got Frog Snake and Frog Snake Girl, the combination of the
That's
two.
a good way to put them.
Well, that's what it is. Frog is Big Boss. Snake is the face of the project, and then Frog Snake Girl is, well, actually she's more the face of the project. She's the one collecting all the faith. Kaneko just kind of sits there and does things in the background, and then
Like feed birds to other birds.
yeah, that's violence. So then Touhou 11 is one of the next bigger groups, because there's the Chiriden group. You have the Komeiji sisters and Oku and Orin. So those four together. So you notice, chat, when games create their own little community of characters to work with, the art for them tends to go up exponentially. Because even a character who you would deem less popular than others can be utilized in different scenarios, so they end up getting used more. Which I guess would bring me to Touhou 14, but I haven't talked about 13 or 12 yet. I'll get to 14 in a bit. But with 11, yeah, you have the four characters of Chiriden. And Yamame and Kasume kinda, but not really. Not much is really done with those two. And sometimes you see Yugi interacting with different characters. Parsi or Satori. Yeah, mostly Sika though, so not actually a character from this game. You else shouldn't do here.
Yeah.
Parsi gets included every now and again, but she's kind of her own character. So when you include Parsi with anyone else, it's kind of like you really have to create a situation where this works. It's not so natural. That's probably a big reason Parsi isn't used too much, because you really have to be a fan of that character to go through the hurdles to make it work. Because if you don't, it's not as simple as just, you know, established chemistry is easier to work with than making something up on the spot. The funny thing is that, yeah, Yugi and Kasen definitely interact, but they have never actually done so on screen, so to speak. We've never actually seen them do it. But we do know that Kasen considers Yugi an old friend. So, you gotta wonder about that. Woo!
Yep, good spell card.
Melt. It melts in your mouth. Yeah, that kind of worked. Kasen borrowed Yugi's dish, yeah. That's where the comment first comes from. Never explicitly mentioned a name, but if you're paying attention and you understand, you know who Yugi is, then it's very easy to put two and two together. Also, her relationship with Suika's kind of paints an obvious picture too. Her relationship with Suika is a little bit different than Yugi though, and I think that's more so just because she fears that Suika is a bit of a loudmouth, so she worries that she's gonna spill the beans, and you know how Onis feel about them beans. Whereas Yugi's never gonna leave the underground, so Yugi's never really gonna have anyone to tell. I don't think Yugi would ever really tell anyone anyway.
God, why did I run into that? What the fuck is wrong with me?
So back to the group. The Myodan Temple comes second because the main characters for the Myodan Temple, of course, are Ichiden, Murasa, Sho, and Byakuren. And to a lesser extension, but still a part of it, Nazarin. Because Nazarin doesn't really, she works more for Bishamoten. I don't pronounce that correctly. Than the Myodan group. But then there's also Nue, who technically is part of their group, but not really, because she kind of just... She feels more like she's a part of it in name than she is actually a part of it. I might as well just do it again. It feels like she takes additional damage at the start instead of no damage. Nu very rarely shows up, but she does end up joining up with them and then doesn't really do anything. She's not really a part of their group. Koichi is also loosely part of the group because Byakuren invites her to train at her temple because Byakuren believes that Koichi's state of mind is the closest thing to enlightenment she's ever seen. And for some reason, Koichi just agrees to hang out at the temple, I guess. So you could argue that she's also part of the group in that sense, which would put the number up to 7, which would be the highest, but I don't really count Koichi or Nue because I feel like they're more of a stretch than Kwakama. And that's saying something, because Kawakama isn't even a real character.
She appeared.
Ten Desires is interesting as well, because Ten Desires... Oh, that's... Actually, I forgot about Kyoko. So actually, let's make that 6. Kyoko would make it 6, because Kyoko is part of the Myodan Temple group, but she shows up until 13. It's like, oh, I'm here too, by the way. The new recruit. But yeah, you have Yuyuko in stage 1, so that's Yuyuko. She's already established. Stage 3 and 4, Sega is partially related to the Taoist group, but not really. She's more of her own thing. Like, apparently Sega is the one who taught Miko Taoism in the first place, so there's that. But Sega kind of just does her own thing. She's not really affiliated with what Miko's group does, so it's just her and Yoshika against the world.
I mean, hey, when you got an undying zombie,
you can do that, I guess.
So tough.
She also pretends to be Santa Claus. And then, of course, there's the Taoist group, which is made up of a mid-boss who doesn't talk, the Stage 5 boss, and Miko. So...
the Stage 5 boss.
It's kind of unfortunate how there's only 3 members of that group, and one of them is delegated to Momiji duty. At least she gets a spell card, but, like, goddamn. Oh, an interesting choice. Ooh.
Alright, cool.
She shouts... Oh yeah, right. She quotes, I can't tell if it was the translation that did it, or it was,
Alright, your turn.
What? It's 2 hours.
Yeah.
You think I'm going again? Fuck that. It took a fucking hour in this game.
So have I!
No, we're done.
Alright, cool.
I'm not doing hard mode again right now. I'm blasted.
Cool. I don't want to do this again.
He didn't even try Utsu again.
I don't feel like banging my head against the wall. That means
did.
nothing.
Alright, chat. That was Subterranean Animism. We're not done yet.
If only.
I'm gonna come back to it on Monday, and we're gonna see if I can do hard mode, and we'll see if Andrew can do normal mode.
God, I hate. I'm the man who has beaten 90% of 14.3 item lists, and I can't even 1cc normal of 11.
I think your attitude towards the game is what makes you harder to play it.
Definitely doesn't help.
That's why UFO sucks. Well, UFO sucks anyway, but...
Well, yeah, our attitude towards that game doesn't help us either.
No, whenever I get hit by anything in UFO, I get infuriated.
Compare that to Mountain of Faith, where my attitude towards that game is actually quite good.
Well,
I enjoy that game.
You got hit by rice bullets and laughed.
Yeah.
Those were the days where things were nice and fun and easy, and now it's pain.
My attitude towards the 6 through 8 are also pretty good.
Well, it's because you get a million resources.
Yeah.
All right, chat. So we'll be back on Monday with Subterranean again. We'll give it another shot. Don't expect another miracle like Mountain of Faith, but I will give it some honest tries. Obviously, we won't stay on the game for fucking ever, but like if we were just like, yep, okay, bye, and moved on, then we're not really trying, right? So I would like to give it some honest to God tries. Like even Hakatia, we tried like 4 streams to beat her with no point device mode, and we finally did beat her, but they had to use point device mode for it. So
and even that took a while because we agreed not to bomb.
You bombed at the end.
Yeah, because Lunatic Impact was bullshit and I had like 2 power.
Not my fault.
It's not your fault. It's the game's fault.
Anyway, chat, we'll try again. A few more tries. Again, we won't spend an eternity on this, so you won't just see Mountain of Faith for the next forever. But we will give it
Subterranean.
We will. What did I say?
Mountain of Faith.
Oh, well, you won't see that anyway because we beat that one. We'll try again. We'll see.